welcome to Cooking with Nonna. Today I have the very special pleasure of having
Nonna Ann Marie.
And tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Pescara, Abruzzo.
So we're going to take a closer look and get to know our Nonna.
I grew up in Pescara in Abruzzo, which is a region of Italy, until I was 11 years old, and then I came to this country. In my family were 4 children, 3 girls and a boy. I learned how to cook when I was 15. I was here in this country, and my mother went to work, so I was in charge of making one dish a night for my brothers and sisters. It was very easy for me to learn how to cook because A, I like to eat, and B, I just enjoy making it. I have 2 daughters, and yes, I did try to teach them both how to cook, but one of them loves it, the other one hates it. She only likes to eat. Why do I like cooking? I guess it's gratification. I really don't know. I just liked it from day one. I always did. As far as I can remember, I liked cooking.
And we're back and we're cooking. So tell everybody what we're going to make today.
Today we're going to make Brodetto di Pesce, which is a famous dish of Pescara using the fish of the area.
Okay, so fish that is freshly fished. Let's get started.
Okay.
And what do we do first?
We mash the tomatoes and put them in a pan. This dish uses everything, all the ingredients are raw, so it's a pretty simple dish.
I am going to introduce our tomatoes here, and we are using canned peeled tomatoes, and they're just as good as fresh tomatoes because these are canned right at the height of their freshness. And to mash them up, you can do it by hand. You know, I'm sure Nonna did it by hand, but we have a really cool tool. And we have a KitchenAid immersion blender. This is a blender with a handle that you could just put right in here and press a button, and we're gonna start pureeing. It's like a game, hunting down the ones that...
I think you got them all.
Oh,
nope.
No, we didn't. Now we got them all. All right.
Great.
Okay, so
we'll...
What happens next?
Put the tomato in the pot.
Just like that?
Just like that. All the ingredients are going to be raw from there. You don't have to saute anything.
So what did you call it before? In crudo?
In crudo, yes. Everything is in crudo, meaning in its raw state. I'm going to put some salt.
Some salt. You don't need too much salt,
No,
right? Because
just a
fish is
little.
salty. But you need a little bit.
Okay. And garlic.
You have to chop these either?
No.
Okay.
No. And a piece of red pepper, just for flavor.
Now, you don't have to chop this? Do you
no,
eat
you
this?
don't. You can eat it if you want to, or discard it after it's cooked. And the little hot pepper.
I know these very well.
And then tons of olive oil, because you need it so that the tomato cooks nice and sweet and properly. If you don't like it afterwards, you can remove it. So just put...
So how would you remove it if you put too much?
With a spoon or a gravy
ladle?
Ladle or one of those basters.
Because it comes to the top of your sauce, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay, that's fine.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
And now we turn it on and look at it?
Turn it on, stir it, and let it cook for 20 minutes.
That's my kind of sauce. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I need a wooden spoon to...
Okay, so we're going to start stirring this over a medium heat. And all these flavors are going to start to mesh together. This looks really good. So this is a really special dish. I mean, when would you really make this?
Well, in Pescara, we made it at least 3 times a week.
Wow.
Because they eat a lot of fish. It's available, and it's always a different fish anyway. But you can use anything that you like. And here, I make it Christmas Eve.
So we've been cooking the sauce for about 20 minutes. And what are we going to do next?
We could take the pepper out if you want, or we can leave it if somebody wants to eat it plain. I usually take it out to make more room for the fish.
Well, then we will take it out.
Okay.
And it's really soft now.
Yes.
So our sauce is thickened up a lot.
we're going to leave the garlic in.
All right, so what goes in next?
Fish.
Fish? Well, we got lots of fish, and we're going to talk about the fish a little bit because we have a really nice mixture. And like she said before, it's not set in stone what you have to put in this Brodetto di Pesce. It could be any fish that is available. Shellfish works really, really well because fillets kind of get all broken up a lot. So we have a mixture here of mussels, clams, lobster, of course, shrimp. We have some cod, and we have some calamari. So what goes in first?
We're going to put the clams in first because they take the longest to cook.
Okay. And how do you know when clams are cooked? A lot of people are kind of intimidated about making shellfish.
They open, and if they don't open after the fish, after it's cooked, don't bother eating them because they're not good.
Don't go knocking.
That's
You'll
right.
be sorry.
Okay. And the lobster.
Okay. It's a claw. Did you kill this lobster?
No, I would never kill a lobster because they cry.
It's okay. I killed the lobster. I don't have feelings. And
Okay.
nice juicy lobster tail. And I love cooking lobster tail, and you know when it's done because it kind of curls up into a little ball. So you're going to put that in there. We have some nice shrimp next. And our shrimp have the shells on.
I leave the shells on, and even on the lobster because it gives the tomato sauce flavor.
We have some cod with the skin still attached so it doesn't break up in our sauce. And the calamari we are going to add last, right?
Yes, because they cook very quickly and they get rubbery if you overcook them.
Rubbery calamari, it's no good. So how long are we going to cook this for?
About 15 minutes.
Okay. So do you remember the first time you ever made this?
Oh, I was probably 18 and I made it for my dad. Actually, he went fishing and we made it with some of the stuff that he brought back.
And did you make it well the first time?
Yes, it was good. It tasted different because we had different fish than usual. We had meatier fish, but it was very good.
Wow. So are we ready to add our calamari?
Let's see. Let's check and see if our clams are open.
So that's really the indicator of when you're ready to add your calamari that only cooks for a second.
Yes.
And if you can see, our clams are open and our lobster has become a neat little ball and it's turned a bright orange color that matches our sauce. And we are ready to add our calamari, right?
Yes, we are.
It's my favorite part. So we have some rings of calamari. These are pre-prepped, but you just clean them up and you slice them into rings.
Okay. So we'll let this cook for about 2 minutes and add our parsley and basil for flavor.
That looks really great.
Okay.
And the calamari are almost cooked already. They turn a bright white color and they get a little bit smaller. Okay, so what goes in next? We look done.
The basil and the parsley, and we're all set.
I don't have to chop this either, do I?
No, you don't.
Love it.
There you go.
And parsley at the end because parsley goes everywhere.
And always at the end.
This was just so easy to make.
Yes, it is. It's a very, very easy recipe, and it's very, very healthy. I think it's
We're done?
done.
So what do you typically serve this with, traditionally?
Traditionally with either spaghetti or linguine pasta or some sliced toasted Italian bread. And we have some linguine right now that we can serve it with.
Wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to let you...
Okay, let's get some linguine into that bowl. And, okay, here we go.
Just a little bit. And some sauce and fish, of course. Lobster. It's the centerpiece.
Okay, let's see. We've got mussels and shrimp. These great clams.
Clams have opened.
And some calamari, also known as squid and fish bait.
Fish bait. We're eating fish bait today.
There you go.
Oh, that looks beautiful. And we also have some toasted fresh bread. Look at it. And you can eat this beautiful meal and at the end make a nice scarpetta. And I cannot wait to try this. Are you going to try some with me?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Just a little bit.
There we go. Try this. The cod is delicious.
That's amazing. And the calamari are not too rubbery. And they've been cooked perfectly. And this is so delicious. You really taste the fresh basil that we added at the very end. And thank you for making this with me. Thank you for being my nonna today.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Oh, there we go. Now you've got my lip prints.
Nonna.
There you go.
How many times? Ciao.
Ciao.